Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? It's the season finale of Empire, you guys. It's not coming back to the fall, but it's okay. We got a good episode tonight, okay? Definitely a cliffhanger ending off the entire episode, which, of course, I knew that Empire, of course, was going to do something amazing, you know what I mean? To just kind of blow us away at the end. And the part where I actually thought it was going to end, it didn't end there. It actually kept on going. I was like pleasantly surprised, like, okay, y'all done fooled me. I thought y'all was going to end up right there, but no. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it. So we start off with Giuliana. She's being welcomed by Big Daddy. He's giving her the Big Daddy royal treatment, honey. I mean, flying in a helicopter and everything. And, you know, she's just loving this whole scenario. She's loving this scene. She's loving, like, just being his little arm candy and working alongside with him in the empire, being the queen. So he has his mama locked away right now because, as we know, she killed off Tyrek in the last episode. He was just about to give the tea, tell them where the baby was. All of a sudden, she freaking kills the man. So yeah, she's locked away in the same room with him. Like, she's like, this isn't too sanitary. She got like the goons watching her or whatever, just kind of making sure she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. She's trying to get out of there, but that woman is smarter than I really initially thought. Like, in the beginning, I did think she might have been a little bit crazy. And then, like, I thought she was just a regular old lady. But now we starting to see her true colors. Like, she definitely has an evil streak to her. That's the evil side that he was talking about when she tried to drown him and do all those other crazy stuff. Like, now I'm starting to see, like, what he was really talking about. Because before, I kind of thought he was exaggerating a little bit. His mama can't be that bad. Look at this lady. She bad. So now Cookie, she's trying to tell Jamal that Giuliana is evil. She's trying to take over. She banned her from being able to go to Leviticus. And, just trying to open his eyes and let him see that she's not all cracked up. All they think that she's cracked up to be. She's trying to kind of push her out, and then she's going to push him out too, so she could just have Lucius to herself. But he's like, come on, Mom. Like, I definitely need you to come so you can see me perform. And she's like, well, I don't even think I could do that, because, and he's like, well, he'll talk to his dad and see what he can get worked out so she'll be able to come down. Hakeem is on a warpath because he was super upset. He still can't find his baby. He knows his baby's out there, and any father, any mother would be on a rage, on a warpath, ready to kill off anybody in sight, and depressed or whatever if they can't find their child. You know what I mean? And yeah, he was going nuts. Like, literally, he was not trying to like talk to nobody rationally. He was just like over everything and everybody. Anika tried to like talk to him and calm him down, but that wasn't really working too well. Later on, we see Anika. She goes to the Dubois house, and I'm like, and then they're about to show her the baby, and all of a sudden you hear in the background, "Get off of me!" I was like, oh snap! He was like, "I knew you was a snake. I knew my grandmother was right," and he pretty much followed Anika to their spot. I guess they must have called Anika, and then he ended up coming. And he was like, first he was like in a rage. He's just like, I know somebody knows where my child is. Like, he was on some, I'm ready to kill somebody. But then he kind of started getting into like the plead mode. Like, somebody do something. What can I do? Like, I'll do anything to be able to have my daughter, to see my daughter. And they pretty much used that to their advantage. They were like, well, here she is. But everything comes with a price. And I'm like, you know what? If I was Hakeem, I'd have probably just chilled out for a moment. Kind of been chill, cool. Like, all right, I'll play along with y'all. As long as no paperwork's being signed, F out of here. And how you going to sign paperwork for a baby? You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, once you leave out that door, you don't have to do anything. You know what I mean? I mean, they could probably try to do the same type of moves again, if anything, like try to bring the whole protective custody service, protective child services. They could try to do that again, but that's kind of played out. And it's like, what are you going to do now? Because of course they're going to have an even better eye on their child if he has to move like if they have to move into a different place or move away or whatever they have to do, then they'll do what they have to do in order to make sure this doesn't occur again, you know? So I just felt like if he is going to work with her, that's messed up, because I feel like everybody has a choice and you got a way out. So just take it and run, you know? These people ain't nobody. F out of here. Like, you're the Lions. Better act like you know, Hakeem. So now, like I said, Mrs. Dubois, she says something about he got to pretty much reassure his family that everything's all good now. He knows where his daughter is. They found her through protective services. Anika has her. And yeah, pretty much that everything's going to be okay. And like I said, there's a price also. So we don't know what this price going to be. We sure going to find out pretty soon. Andre goes to see his little Latin mama, who's Mrs. Frost, you know, the lady that's in charge of everything. And he pretty much lets her know. Like, first he saw her once at an event, and he kind of like, she looked like she was surprised because she didn't know he was going to be there. Plus her husband was there and they already did the darn thing, you know, got it down and dirty in her office. So she was like, you know, we're going to meet in my office and we're going to discuss some things again. And, you know, kind of flirting, but like not really flirting. If that was me, I'd have been like, what you smiling at him like that for? Like, we would have had to have some words. We ain't playing that. No. But when he met up with her again, he kind of let her know that he has a video of her, and she's like, wait, you're extorting me? So yeah, that kind of broke up the whole romance that they had going on. He's like, you know, the best part about that I love about that video is when I kind of pulled off my belt and you wanted to see if what they say about black men is really true. I was like, Andre. Oh, Andre. I love a man in a nice little suit. Let me stop. Anyways, so at Leviticus, Giuliana, she kind of, when she sees Cookie there, she tries to persuade Lucius to get her out of there. Just like acting like she's trash and like she's nobody. And Lucius was just like, all right, just hold on a minute. I'm going to do what I have to do. You know, Cookie was definitely hurt and upset about this. And she's just like, how you going to let her talk to me like that? But then he was like, you know what? I'm going to do what I have to do for my family and the woman that I love. Then, on like some out of nowhere, what the type of thing, all of a sudden he tells Giuliana that she has to leave. And he wants the guards to come and take her out. And she's like, wait, what? You know, she's like, like, what's going on here? Where's Ashton? Like, come on out, because this has got to be a joke. Like, seriously? And she's like threatening him, letting him know, like, oh, watch your back. I mean, damn. He always got to watch his back because he always pissing somebody off anyway. So that ain't nothing new. So yeah, she gets escorted out, and you know, of course, Cookie was flattered because she didn't realize that he was actually playing her. He was actually playing Giuliana so that he can get the club popping and everything. She thought she had her fingers in it and she was going to be like part owner or something like that. But to be honest, it really wasn't even that serious, like, because she signed papers, pretty much signing everything over to him, and his lawyers were the people that she was in front of. So it's like, yeah, sorry, you have absolutely nothing. No hold in this. You're not a partner. You're nobody. And you killed off your man who was probably giving you a pretty decent life. So yeah, you're going to have to find a new way. So yeah, he professed his love to Cookie, and she's just like, well, why did you have to make me go through all this in order to get to this point? And I'm just like, these people in their damn sick-ass relationship. It's 1 minute is up, next minute is down. 1 minute it's like a freaking damn roller coaster, y'all. I'm getting seasick. But I really like them together, but then they're like so toxic for each other. It's like one of those types of relationships. I remember I had one of those. Like, we was cute together, but it was a toxic-ass relationship. We probably would have killed each other. I mean, we would have literally ended up with that scene where Cookie was with the bats. I mean, we've had some really scenes like that. So yeah, you know, some relationships are just not meant to be. I mean, I guess they kind of know how to handle each other. But yeah, they're crazy, both of them. And there's people like that out there. There really is. So yeah, Lucius later on, what had happened? Oh, Jamal, he ends up actually surprising his mom and singing the When Lucius Met Cookie song, which is what she wanted him to initially sing, but they were just kind of pulling her strings and telling her that they was going to be doing another song from the album, from Lucius' album as opposed to Jamal's album, and they actually ended up playing it. And you know, she was just like, you could tell it really touched her heart. Like that was something that really melted her and just made her feel warm and fuzzy inside. And then Lucius, he kind of talks to her after he sees like some old friends. And he was just like, you know, I really want to change things with us. And he goes down on one knee. I thought he was about to propose, but he ain't had no ring. But you know, he could always get the ring. The ring is like around the corner. All he got to do is snap his fingers and he can have a ring if he really want to. But he also tells her that he wants to travel the world with her. He wants to just be happy and do the things that they always wanted to do. And it's time for them to make a change. So they have a little meeting with the kids, with their boys, and just kind of tell them, listen, y'all about to take over the throne because we made a decision. We want to travel the world and do what we said we were going to do. And we're passing over the baton to you guys, and especially Andre, because he's the oldest, he's the most business savvy. And when this happened, Andre looked like he was shocked, like he was blown away. He just literally didn't even know really what to say. And he also seemed like he felt kind of guilty. And I'm like, are you happy? Are you sad? Like, what's going on, Andre? What's up? Like, he was just like, but Dad, you told me that I was stupid. And yeah, I mean, he didn't say stupid, but he said something else. He's like, you know, you told me I was incompetent. I was a liability. He was like, that's because the disease that you have, it scares me. Because it's the same thing that your mom has. But he was like, you know, how he's a brilliant person and he can beat him in a lot of things. And his brain just pretty much works a lot differently. And if he manages himself and takes care of himself, then he'll be all right. And I'm like in my head, this dude has not been managing nothing. He has been going off the handle. Y'all have just not been paying close enough attention because y'all have been so consumed in your own lives that you haven't noticed what's been going on with him. So after that whole little thing went down where, you know, he was just like touched and they had the little moment and the boys actually felt proud. Andre hurried up and got out of there, and he went to go and see Shine and just tell him to kind of cut everything. Like, stop it. That's it. That's the end of it. Because they had a plan, and the plan was about to go down. He wanted to finish off his father because his father has done so much to kind of humiliate him and just kind of ban him from everything, and he was just done with him. He wanted to be the leader. So he's like, you know, I got the key now. I don't even have to do this anymore. We got to call this off. And Sean looking at him like, we don't call off the shots after they've been fired? Like, you crazy? We don't do that. Sean nearly pulled off the freaking kill him off because he's like coming at him crazy, like trying to stop him from doing what they already had planned. Like, it's already en route. That's like saying, oh, I need you to pull the missile back. My dude, the missile is already out there. You can't pull it back. What are you talking about? Like, it's not programmed to do that. It's already en route. So his dad and Cookie, they's about to be off and on their merry little way to start traveling the world. And Andre comes running back like, don't get in the car. Come back. Come back. He's just about to get in the car, but he caught his attention just in time that Lucius was able to push Cookie out the way, but he kind of got impacted by the blast. I mean, he moved, but I feel like he didn't move fast enough. Like, he literally just kind of flew up in the air and hit the pavement real hard. And everybody's just like, oh my God, like, you want to run into the fire to save your parents, but that's not the wise thing to do because it wouldn't make any sense you dying too, you know, like, because it might just go off again. Because a car blowing up, you never know. Like, that's very unpredictable. So now, I thought that's what I was saying. I thought that was going to be the end of it. I thought that was going to be the cliffhanger where we like, oh my gosh, are they dead? Are they alive? What's going to happen now? But no. They took it to the hospital, honey. So we in the hospital room. All the family's there. Lucius is unconscious. He has a little nurse, or I don't even know if she was a nurse, a doctor, what she was. But she was in the hospital. She reads to him. And she was a little too sexual with him, though. She was all like touching him up a little. Lucius. Like, and I got a burp. And she was all up in his face, and she was taking his hand, putting it on her face, and just kind of like, and I'm like, something ain't right here. What she be doing to patients? Or is it just because this is Lucius lying? So she's like starstruck or something. And Cookie was just looking at her like, if this bitch don't stop, I'm about to grab her ass by her hair and yank her ass off the bed, and that's going to be the end of it. Like, you know, because even I was looking at her like, but hold up, what the hell is really going on here? Like, what kind of practice is this? This ain't how it's supposed to go down. I ain't never seen this in no Grey's Anatomy or no ER or nothing like that. They ain't do all this hands-on stuff. So, you know, Cookie started getting upset about it. She was like, you know, you about to lose your license. Like, don't play with me. But then it's funny because when she was just about to leave, Jamal noticed that his eyes was kind of moving. And then they all looking in his face like, we're here. It's your family. Hey, what's up, Dad? Hey, baby. Lucius, I'm here. I'm here for you right here, honey. And he's looking at them like, who are you people? And yeah, so the homeboy has amnesia right about now. So yeah, definitely another cliffhanger attached to a ready cliffhanger. I mean, they did it. They got me wanting to know what the hell is gonna go on. Remember last time it was what's her name got thrown off of the house, the apartment, the building. Now this. We knew it was coming though, you guys. But thanks for watching. Power is coming up soon. We got a few more weeks. June 25th, I think, if I remember correctly. I gotta look at my calendar. I already have it set, honey. I have it in my reminders, so I do not forget. But I think my schedule is gonna kind of change. But hopefully, I'll either have that day off or I won't have to work in the nighttime that day, because that's gonna suck. But I remember before it was either on Saturday nights it used to come on, Sunday and Sunday morning. So we'll see how the schedule's looking. All right, guys, but thanks for watching. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.